Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to the yeah. If you seen the aliens, say yeah. It's a real 10K sub, man. Appreciate everybody, man, for 7,000. You know what I mean? But the job isn't, man, y'all already know what it is, man. All right, without further ado, I want to say happy birthday to Tinashe. Like, I was thinking about, like, I was like, man, like, Tinashe's just accomplished a lot. I just, made a post about her YouTube community post or whatever. So I want to shout out Tinashe. Let me shout out Tinashe, man. First of all, because twin really twin for real. If you know, you know. A lot of y'all might not know that, but twin is really twin, bro. That picture is kind of blurry. Let me see if I can find a good picture of Tinashe to put up here for y'all. Tinashe, where you at? I'll use this one. It's Reddit. I know Reddit. They send you to Reddit. Can't even pull it up by itself. Yeah, go right back to Reddit. We'll do Reddit then. We'll just do it like that. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. A little maneuvering, a little engineering, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. All right. Go here. Do this. Little 1, 2. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's still not working. I feel like it needs to be by itself. Is there a way that I could... Give me a second. We're going to figure this thing out together. We're all in this together. The good part about doing an early stream is nobody's in here because everybody's used to me doing late night streams. And then I probably have about 1 more minute before folks start popping in. So on the clips, I could just clip all this out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this thing up, bro. Is that? I was trying to get, let me see. I'll get this one, bro, because it's got, you know what I mean? It's all professional and whatnot. That's Instagram. Can't do that. No, we'll just use this. It's a bit basic, but hey, sometimes basic does the job, buddy. All right. Oh, we got people in here now. Oh, hey, what's up, people? Hey, everybody. Good morning. All right. Yeah, Tinashe, man. I just want to shout out Tinashe, bro, just for all the contributions, everything she's done. I feel like she's had a legendary career. Well, running down the list of just like even telling her happy birthday, I was like, dang, I forgot she did that. She did that too. Like the fact that she was a part of Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the more popular and kind of like cult following type of cartoons of its time. Some people call it an anime and everything like that. Like, yeah, she's just done a lot of legendary stuff. She was in the Baby video from Justin Bieber. Then she toured with Justin Bieber with our old group, the Stunners. I remember Tinashe. First time I was introduced to Tinashe was Out of Jimmy's Head. It was a Cartoon Network series that was on for a little bit in like 2006. I was in 6th grade. And I was like, oh, she's so fine. Like, she was like one of my first celebrity crushes, probably in my life, right? And but then like I would see her on YouTube and everything, and she would do the thing with her friends. She had a friend like Allison or something like that, or Allie, and they would make like silly YouTube videos. This was just a different time on YouTube where they would make silly YouTube videos and covers of songs and kind of like dance to music and everything. And Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato were doing the same thing at Disney Channel, and Rashawn Fagan and all those guys. They were like all the child stars. They had YouTube channels and they were interacting with the comedy. Like it's kind of a lot different than it is now. If anything, I guess the parallels to today would be Twitch. but they used to do it on YouTube and Ustream and, you know, all these different things and connect with us on Twitter when it first came out. Tinashe still follows me. Like she follows 100 other thousand people. But, you know, for Tinashe to be a producer, make beats, self-record, self-engineer, have hits before she signed the deal. Come on now, this is the real flex. Hits before she signed the deal. Hits when she signed the deal. Went independent and still dropping hits and making hits today, bro. Graphic designer, creating her own tour flyers, everything like that. Doing everything really independent and then even expanding her horizons even more, going into DJing, being a part of, like I said, 2.5 Men as an actress, being a part of Out of Jimmy's Head, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rocket Power, all of these amazing moments to people's childhoods that they don't even know, like they were connected to Tinashe before they even knew her as the artist. So I just want to shout out Tinashe for that. Her music is so diverse. You know, sometimes you might get a ratchet West Coast rap. The next track you might get a lovey-dovey song. The next track you might get a heartbreak song. The next track you might get a woman's empowerment song, whatever the case might be, or gender fluid anthem. I don't know. You know what I mean? Or a club anthem. You know, she's really good at like club party music and stuff like that. So shout out to Tinashe. You know, her brothers were always super cool when, like I said, back in the days when everything was a lot more open and kind of closer connection to the fans before, you know, today's. I was just talking to someone about this, about Instagram. I'm going on a side rant. Instagram like has become fake. And they were like, what do you mean Instagram's become fake? Like, you know, people are pretty, you know, with the day in the lives. I feel like it's getting back to like what people are really going through. And I was like, that's not what I mean. I mean, just like, remember how people could just post like kind of mediocre, bad cell phone photos, throw a filter over it to the point where you can't even tell what the picture is. And that would just be just a regular post. And you could just post that all day. Like you could post your food. You could post, I remember one time on Mobley, which was kind of like Instagram or whatever back before I had Instagram. And on Mobley one time I had, I posted a picture of a McFlurry or Oreo McFlurry and like some McDonald's and everything like that. What up, Natalie? And, you know, I would just post random stuff. And it was just because it was like, it was fun. I wanted to post it. Nowadays, you can't even post stuff like that, bro. Like, well, I don't want to say you can't post it. I say it's not like the normal thing to do anymore. Like normalcy is, this is a normal Instagram photo now. Everything's got to be professional photographer. It's got to look nice. The lighting's got to be perfect and everything. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy, like how everything's got to be professional, ran by the team, approved by the team. Your Instagram grid represents your brand. And Instagram and social media just used to be so less. Can I post brain rot? I got you, twin. We got brain rot. You mean in the shorts? I'll see what I can do. In the shorts, it always depends on really if I actually like care about, you know what I mean? Like if I look at it and it's just some whack stuff, I'm like, I ain't gonna react to it. Because I know a lot of people would fake react to it just to get like subscribers and everything, subscriber farm, but I can't live with that. but yeah. Like social media just used to be so like kind of open to imperfection, and it's just different now. So there's that. What else I want to say? Oh yeah, that's it. Happy birthday, Tinashe. Thank you for all your contributions to the culture. And like I said, one of the more underrated acts of our time. So if nobody else told you, and if you don't feel valued by the culture and by people and the general public, whatever, the consumer, let me be the one to say we appreciate you, Tinashe. With that being said, let's keep it moving. All right, hold on, man. Let me get back here. Okay. And then we're going to go here. All right. Dang it. Hold on. Let me go back. All right. Let's keep it moving, bro. Doechii. Doechii. Shout out DJ Miss Milan, man. She speaks. Recording in Mexico, 2025. Because you might be thinking, or maybe it's just me, but I was thinking, I was like, dang, bro, Doechii ain't dropped the whole year. Like 2025 was just like a victory lap for her. The only thing she quote unquote dropped was anxiety, and anxiety was already out. You know, of course, she had the I guess we'll never know freestyle, which was dope. That was dope. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like people moved on from that too quickly, bruh. That was a dope freestyle. Using the yay moment. Oh, I don't want to get too caught up in that. I don't want to get too caught up in that and everything like that. You know what I mean? But shouts out to the Swamp Princess, Doechii. Doechii. Shout out to the Ville. You know what I mean? The Swamp. Duval. Let's get back to it. Recording in Mexico 2025. I traveled to Sayulita. Hold on. Let me get this right now. I don't want to. Man, they got Drewski out of here, bro. Man, Drewski couldn't pronounce JSN name. They got him out of here.
Sayulita.
Okay, so Doechii was in Sayulita. We traveled to Sayulita to record a few records for the album because I was suffocating in LA. I brought the boys with me, my brothers, my producers, my friends, and my girls and my sisters, my foodies, LOL. It was fabulous from the weather to the people to the little golf carts. I sped in to go to the beach every day, scaring the ish out of everyone. I learned that I worked better with less. Give me too much fabulosity, and I'll fully indulge in the glamour. I was distracted this trip. The ocean was more intoxicating than the booth. The colorful nights in the town were more seductive than my notebook, and I realized I really just needed a vacation and friendship. Sure, we made a few bangers, but I spent more time laughing than recording that album. Is this a win or a loss? Question mark, LOL. So it's back to this ishy, crappy little MacBook plus my mic setup in my bedroom. It works for me. Chi. And as you know, the MacBook and the mic setup is how she made anxiety. It keeps on watching me. Shout out to Doechii. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what she does. Because you know she had the joint with SZA where they addressed Aiden Ross, and then Aiden Ross got in his feelings and tried to Doechii, you suck, Doechii, and they made the diss track to her, and you're a dirty black, whatever he was calling her and stuff. You know, so all is fair and love is war. I don't even know if that's a saying. I'm just saying it. Let me move on before I keep rambling too much, trying to fill in some time. Ski jumpers accused of injections for an Olympic edge. Reports claim that athletes are using hyaluronic acid shots to inflate genital measurements during 3D suit scans, allowing baggier outfits that will boost up to 5.8 meters per Frontier study. This follows Norway's 2025 World Championship scandal, where coaches added illegal stitching and faced 18-month bans, prompting stricter rules like microchips. WADA is investigating despite no positive test yet, warning that severe health risks from infections to gang ring, while dark online jokes call it or Inflategate. So here it is, man. Jeez Louise. From Colin Rugg. The World Anti-Doping Agency is reportedly investigating whether or not Olympic ski jumpers are injecting into their Johnsons with hyaluronic acid for competitive edge. The announcement comes after the German newspaper Bild reported on a bizarre accusation. The outlet report said multiple people were previously banned from competing after it was revealed that they adjusted their suits around the crotch area to provide extra lift. So that provides extra lift? Okay, you learn something new every day. The scheme made the suits larger, reducing the rate at which they descended. Oh, so wow. I did okay. Is it like equilibrium balance? Equilibrium balance. Hey, one study that every 2 centimeters in the suit circumference size, there's a 4% reduction in drag. Wow. Increasing the lift by 5%, which can reportedly add an extra 5.8 meters in the length of the jump. Jumpers have switched to other methods to the game, the system, when they are measured for their suits, data for which is taken by a 3D scanner from which the lowest point of their manhood. The Guardian reported they included injecting acid into their Johnsons or putting clay in their underwear to make the measurements temporarily larger and therefore their suits looser for when they compete. In response to the report, Wanda President Witold Bonka said that he was going, quote unquote, going to look at it. Pause. So that's crazy. Remember when French Pole Vaulter's dreams were destroyed because he got in the way of the. All right, bro. I'm not scrolling down to see that picture. What in the heck is going on, twin? Everyone is sharing this like it's self-evident. I think it raises more questions than it does answers. Extra material tools. Athletes enlarge size of genitalia when suits are fitted. Excess material can create a cell-like effect. Suits must be no more than 4 centimeters larger than the surface area of their body. Oh, for every 2 centimeter increase, the suit size circumference, there's more lift by 5%, and it's equivalent to. Oh, so they're trying to. Okay, so they're trying to make their Johnsons bigger because the larger your Johnson is, the larger your suit can be. And the larger your suit can be, the more lift you get and the better advantage you have on the slopes. Makes perfect sense. Where we at? Even injecting just a little bit of high hyaluronic acid can make the vast difference in can make that vast difference from the jump. Excuse me. Are ski jumpers under investigation at the Winter Olympics? It has become an entertainment topic before the beginning of the games. Here's the explanation. For years, a rumor has been circulating that some ski jumpers might be injecting it, enlarge the size, everything. Okay, all right, cool. So same thing that we just read a couple times. This is crazy. It's off Milan 2026. Winter Olympics is already off to an incredible start. The World Anti-Doping Agency is ready to investigate any ski jumpers cheating by ejecting hyaluronic acid into their Johnsons. Why? Because the acid increased quote unquote genitalia at the point of their suits, which is measured by 3D scanners, temporarily enhanced measurements that would theoretically mean that athletes are given a bigger, looser suit, and cell catching wind could allow them to make longer jumps. So far, so lurid, but there is a science behind the allegations. Okay, so the same thing. So you just get more lift on your jump if you have a bigger suit, and you can have a bigger suit if you have a bigger manhood. That is insane. That's crazy, bro. Hey, we'll see. Hey, shout out to 2026 Milan, bro. Yo, this gonna be crazy, man. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. This is gonna be crazy. I know y'all seen it. I've mentioned it before, but I'm gonna just talk about it again, man. This joker is insane, dog. Hey, buddy, you are insane. Lindsey Vonn, didn't she used to date Tiger Woods? Let me see. Lindsey Vonn. Hold on, let me see. Tiger Woods. Yeah. She used to be with Tiger Woods. Buddy, you crazy. Lindsey Vonn crazy for that one. She done tore the ACL and she just still doing squats with a torn ACL. She said, I'm a participate in the Olympics. Bro, what the heck? Bruh, but look at her age though. Lindsey Vonn, 41. So that's what Mo said. Mo said that it's her last time going, but Lindsey Vonn, you crazier than a mug. I'm looking forward to 2026 Olympics, Winter Olympics in Milan, Italy. You know, it's very, very sad and disappointing. The Washington Post pulled back all their coverage plans, their hotels, credentials, all of that stuff for their sports staff before laying them all off. It's extremely just sad, a tragic situation over there. I pray for all my colleagues, all my peers that were laid off in Atlanta as well. I had a homie text me that they got caught up in the layoffs and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, twin, I didn't even know, because I made the public post and shouted out Kareem, who I've met before and stuff like that, and he's a cool dude. But this is actually like my homie from back in the A. So it was like, dang, twin, like I hate hearing it. But yeah, we still gonna enjoy the Olympics regardless. Erin Jackson, someone who I've been writing about for years now, she'll be participating this year in the ice skating competition, I believe. Erin, yeah, like I said, I've been writing about her for years, so definitely will be, kind of watching her and her competitions and everything like that, speed skating and stuff. Mame Baini, I don't think she's participating this year. I don't think she's. I don't know if she's playing this year. Is she? Is she in it? Oh, she's a former. What that mean? She retired? Oh, she retired. Dang. So Mame, shout out to Mame, first of all. I did not know she retired. What would she do? She retired at 24. After 19 amazing years in speed skating, I'm officially announcing my retirement. I'm deeply grateful for the journey the sport has taken me on and the amazing people I met along the way. Speed skating has provided me with once in a lifetime opportunities, friendships I consider family, and most importantly, growth within myself. From the beginning, my goal was to always bring happiness and to serve as an inspiration to at least one person. I would like to believe that I've done that, and for me, that's more valuable than anything. While I might not have accomplished everything that I set out to do in my career, the experiences, the growth, the memories for the last 2 decades are something I wouldn't trade for anything. Baini was born in Ghana and moved to DC at the age of 5. Soon after, her father, Kwaiko, saw a learn to skate sign and asked his daughters if they wanted to try it. About 12 years later, Baini made her first Olympic team for the 2018 Saicheng Games. Her dad cheered her on while holding creative posters, including one that read, "Kick some hiney, Baini." She also won back-to-back junior titles in the 500 meters. She made a second Olympic team in 2022, posting her best individual Olympic finish of ninth in the 1,000 meters. Baini last competed at top level in March 2023 World Championships. She struggled with knee problems for 2 years before getting surgery in January. So it was knee surgery and knee problems. Dang, I hate to hear it, Mame. But yeah, Mame was definitely like, oh, she a friend of the channel. So y'all know Mame, you know what I mean? Like, if you are OG, if you don't, you can catch up. It's fine. I know it's a lot of new people here. Thanks for 7,000 once again. Let me see. I'm trying to see this name. What are we doing? But shouts out to Aaron Jackson, bro. I thought I was gonna find like a story or something, a quote from Aaron Jackson. But shouts out to Aaron Jackson. We'll be watching you this time around. And Mame, thank you for all you did. Like we said once again, for young black girls. You know what I mean? Like just inspiring them and everything. And oh yeah, you know who we also have to shout out. I actually reached out for this person because y'all know I be saying all the time, oh, I'm gonna get them on the channel. I'm gonna get them on the channel. I actually reached out for this person. I didn't follow up though. And if you don't follow up, if you snooze, you lose. Layla Edwards. Congratulations to Layla Edwards, first black woman on the Team USA hockey team as well, competing in Milan. So we'll be watching Aaron Jackson. We'll be watching Layla Edwards. Congratulations and best of luck to both of y'all. And thank y'all once again for the path that you're forging and showing young black girls that it's possible, it's a possibility, and young black boys as well. And we thank Crystal Dunn for our contributions. We thank Mame Baini for our contributions to their respective sports. With that being said, let's keep this thing rolling. From sports to some mess. GloRilla, bro. GloRilla's sister been going on Facebook acting a fool, talking about GloRilla, bro, for the past 2-3 days. She deactivated her account for like 3 hours, I guess, from the time she was asleep, and then she reactivated it, and then she went on Team Z, and she did a couple other interviews. It's getting wild, bro.
Who that be? My other sister staying down there trying to get some shit on Temu, and they staying with Glory. But she got all these motherfuckers around her. Sanchez wants you get your ass beat, and you brought her back. Sanchez wants you get your ass beat. Talk about that when Kalia stomped your ass. Calm down, man. Calm down. But you brought this bitch on the stage with you.
Some people just do more for you, bro. you gotta ask yourself, what do I bring to the equation? Everybody that's in a rapper's clique does something for them. They might just be good company. They might bring laughs. They might bring snacks. They might bring da 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 da. Hey, hey, hey. They might bring that Afro Man. They might bring that. They might bring that. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. They might bring the word of God. They might bring, I don't know, you just the entertainment news. Hey, did you know this was going on? They might bring you the news. Hey, Palestine, we got to speak about it. So when you have to speak on it, and you have to make a PR statement, or you kind of know what's already going on because you got your news friend in the circle. Everybody that's around is usually around for a reason. When it gets to the point where particular people in a posse, in a group, in a space, in a movement serve no purpose, they usually go. Rappers go, man, why is all these people around me? You ain't even but you're mad that you're not around, that you're not famous because your sister got famous. Your sister got famous because she worked and she had an opportunity. You're working, your grind is nasty stuff. You working on, and it's work. It's work in the last 2 days is work. You going on, called out your sister. You look just like your sister and you have a famous sister. That made you famous. Congratulations. Now let's see what happens and if you can keep this thing going or if it's just going to be a thing where we saying, dang, remember GloRilla's sister was wilding out on Facebook them 2 days in January or in February? Nobody's going to remember you or you'll be an afterthought in a few months. In the words of GloRilla, I felt like GloRilla said it best. Here she goes. Here's GloRilla page. She changed her profile picture to her working at, oh no, this is AI. This ain't even her working for real. I didn't even notice that. It's a picture of her working at FedEx. And then she posts Indeed.com. And then it said, if I send you this, just know I'm finna beg. You got to work, bro. At the end of the day, if I send you this, just know I can't help you. Yeah. You got to work. At the end of the day, if you're a grown person, everything like that, like you have to go to work, man. We all have to go to work. You know, nobody really wants to work, you know, to be honest. Love that man. She talking about Brandon Ingram. She just over there in Toronto with Brandon Ingram in the 6th side. They doing what they have to do. You got to work for it, bro. As adults, we all have to work for it. There's no handouts. It's no like when you meet a famous person, oh, this is my chance to change my life. Everybody ain't just Ray. And even in Ray's case, Ray had to continue to stream after he met Kai Cenat. Like Kai left Taiwan. I mean, Kai left China or Japan, wherever he was, where he met Ray. And then Ray went back to Taiwan and Ray kept streaming. Ray streamed consecutively. He came up with creative streams. He came up with jokes and just having funny stuff. He had controversies that kept his name relevant and around, including, you know, making the little gorilla noises to the black boy when he was playing with him on a video game. You have to find something that's going to keep you relevant after you get put on. You can't just get put on and then do nothing with it. All the people around Glo, ain't none of them famous. And they seem okay with not being famous. GloRilla's friends, the people around her, they look like they're okay with just being around Glo because they enjoy Glo's company and they might be genuine people. And their jobs literally might just be to keep Glo sane. Literally, that's it. So if you bring stress to Glo, if you bring anxiety to Glo, if you bring all of these things to Glo, why would she keep you around? These people are around for a reason. You ain't serving no purpose. So why should I keep you around? Just because you're my sister? It don't go like that. Look, Glo, you know what I'm saying? I know there's an expectation to look out for your own, everything like that. I think it's the difference between looking out for your own and just spoon feeding everybody. Looking out for your own is my sister's about to be evicted. her kids are starving, and they ain't got no new clothes on their back. They ain't have a hot shower. They ain't have a hot meal in days. Can you send me $200, $300 to get us by this rough patch? 100%. Love you, sis. What is spoon feeding is paying your car payment, paying your car insurance, paying your mortgage, paying your rent, paying your children's tuition, and then doing that for every single person I'm related to. I ain't doing that. I'm letting y'all know right now. If you know what I'm saying, if or when, or you know, a lot of people say, don't even say if, say when. When I'm making Mr. Beast money on this YouTube thing and social media, I'm not paying for everybody's houses, bro. Like, okay, what are we gonna do for houses? I might, you know what I'm saying, pay for my father's house, make sure my mama's good, make sure my parents are good. Everybody else, you're just gonna get money when it calls for you to get money. You're not getting money just because of my status and social status and everything like that. Because at the end of the day, you gotta work. What if something happened to me? Then you're gonna have to, you don't even know how to work, and you're a grown person because you always been leaning on your sibling, your cousin. Like, GloRilla is doing the right thing. I don't even know all the details of the situation and everything like that, but GloRilla, you're doing the right thing. You're gonna go broke. You literally are gonna go broke if you try to take care of all 10 of your siblings and your mother. Glo knows this. You know, that's why she's sharing all those jokes and all those memes. These are grown people who are able-bodied. They can go out and make some money by themselves. And they don't have to make money just throwing you under the bus. You talking about her being a bad person and sliming y'all out. You're literally sliming out your sister right now so you can become famous and make money off of throwing her under the bus. That's crazy. That's nasty work, bro. Ain't no morals in that. And TMZ and anybody granting her interviews and paying her to do interviews to bring her on your platform because she's trending and she's viral right now, shame on you. You have no morals either, and you should be shamed as well. I'm not co-signing nobody throwing their sister, their family under the bus. How is GloRilla a bad person for not giving you money, for not spoon feeding you, for not paying your rent, for not paying your car payment, your car insurance? You're a grown, able-bodied adult. But you're a good person because you're exposing that she's not doing enough for y'all. Like, come on, bro. Like, what you want? You want an allowance? You're a grown woman. She ain't your mama. She's your sister. Come on, bro. Like, it's just that's all I got to say, man. This, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it because I saw it and the numbers were concerning. This has 1.7 million views. This has 13,000 likes and 400 comments. A lot of them in favor for this dude. He said, a man accidentally cold approached a 17-year-old from Italy. Liberalism has successfully convinced us that courtship is evil. I don't think there's no music in this, so I'll just play it.
Excuse me. Hi. This is random. Are you with them?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Your daughter's very pretty. I had to come up and say hi. Do I have permission to date your daughter? What language is that? Portuguese?
Italiano.
Really? I was just in Rome. Yeah, grazie, and that's all I know. How old are you?
17.
Oh, you're 17. Never mind. I'm 21. Yeah. Ciao, guys. Yeah. Grazie. Bye-bye.
What's your name?
My name is Steph. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Romina.
Of course. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Bye-bye. Ciao. I froze up because I had a fucking feeling she was young, bro. That shit happens in life, though. Fuck.
I want to ask you on your Instagram.
I didn't even see this part of the video. Man, you know what I wish I had on the soundboard?
Mr. Thanksgiving, DJ Drama.
I have to get this on the soundboard. The Law and Order joint. Just 5 seconds of it for the copyright. Because right now I play that. Dum 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 dum. Boy, you was going to jail. What you mean? Oh, because she asked for your Instagram. Boy, you crazy than a mug, man. I don't care what the rule is over in Italy. I don't care what the law is. I've seen someone in the comments say, oh, the age of consent in Italy is 14. We're not doing that over here, sir. Because guess what? You're in Miami. That's Miami. It looks like. Boy, you going to jail, boy. And you posted it.
My Instagram, you can message me when you're 18. So like in Italy, I don't know if they're.
You don't use Instagram?
No. I use IG. It's just I'm 21. You're 17.
Yeah, I know.
So
no, but because my father told me, oh, he's so friendly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Take my IG, but DM me when you're 18.
Can I give you mine because my telephone is off?
He said, "Oh, I'm in a situation." he tried to get away with it. She was like, "My phone is off. No, put it in your phone. Follow me." Oh my goodness, bro. Boy, you going to jail, boy. If she told you she's 17, she gave you the pleasure of being honest. She gave you the you know what I mean? She gave you the thing of being honest with you. It told you she's 17. Leave that little girl alone, bro. And he said, I don't know. Courtship is evil, bro. When you a grown man and she a teenager, bro. Come on, man. He's not 19 and she's 17. He's not under 21. If he was under 21, 20 and 17 is kind of crazy, but it's still not that crazy. 21, you can legally drink. You can go into all the clubs. You have nothing. There's nothing you can do. The only thing that you cannot do in America at 21 is rent a car. That's it. Everything else you can do at 21. She can't do none of that at 17. She can't even smoke cigarettes. That's crazy work, bro. It's a big difference between 20 and 21, dog. For the record, here's a guy who recorded this. Steph Speaks. He even got the blessing from Pops. Any other time in history, this would have been a done deal. That doesn't make it right. Bro did the right thing, saying message him when she's 18. Was it the right move? Yes. What do you mean? Hysteria is a mental disorder. Thank you. No. That's even crazier because you can see the parents and the girl herself were already accepting that it was happening and had no issue with it. I don't care. Are there parents, historically speaking, complicit in allowing their children to be, you know the words? Are there parents in history with that on their record? 100%. So why are we using the parents as a measure of moral acceptability and everything? Crazy. And we wonder why birth rates are so low. Buddy, if a 21-year-old got a 17-year-old pregnant dog, you crazy than a mud, dog. Oh my goodness, y'all crazy, bro. What in the world? My point exactly. Why do people film everything? Liability. Around 117 to 158 countries allow girls to marry before the age of 18, often relying on exceptions like parental consent or religious law, while 158 nations officially set 18 as the minimum age. 146 can permit. Might have just be saying something. He's on camera. This will be legal in 90% of America, as well as just because it's legal doesn't make it right. 17 is the legal age in many U.S. states, not 18. True. That's an arranged marriage. Facts. That's how it used to be. Courting a young girl through the parents' consent. Oh my goodness, bro. They're making me mad, bro. And this isn't liberalism. This is just what's right and what's wrong. Think about when you were 17. I'm 31 now. Dang, I know, I get it. I'm 31 now. When I was 17, bro, my mindset and the dumb stuff that I would do, I did some really stupid stuff when I was 17. I didn't have the wherewithal of anything, bro. When I was 21, I still didn't know nothing, and I still don't know nothing now. However, I knew a little more when I was 21 of how to move, what to do, how to speak to people. because of the dumb, stupid stuff that I did when I was 17. So on a basic level, forget legalism, forget the numbers. Think about mindset, bro. When you 17, your brain ain't even in a position to even connect with the 21-year-old. You guys are in two different places of your life. On a basic level, I remember, like I said, I was 24. I was talking to someone who was 22, and they were in school. I think they were like grad school or something like that, right? Or maybe even like a senior year in undergrad. But they were 22. I was 24. Both adults, right? I'm on my like third job at this point after college. That's crazy that they fighting for the fact for that to be normal. Releasing those files and parts to pacify the impact over time. I'm old. I'm still ain't dating those old man for nothing. I was on my third job, right, at 24 out of school. I worked in Douglasville, then I worked in Alabama, and now I was working in Mississippi. And so, like, I'm pretty, you know what I mean, kind of established in my young adulthood. This person's still in school, finishing out school. Even though they were just finishing out school and they were already kind of 1 foot in young adulthood and 1 foot in being in college and stuff still, it was like they were like talking to me and complaining to me about assignments, about homework, about stuff that I hadn't done in years at that point. Like it was 2-3 years I've been out of school at that moment. So it was like surely but slowly, like I couldn't really relate to this stuff. Even like folks who go back to school and get their masters and their doctorates and everything like that. If I talk to those people, like it's still like a kind of a disconnect, but it's a little more because like we're the similar age and you know they've already got a couple of other degrees under their belt. I say all of this to say you don't even have nothing in common with the 17-year-old if you're 21, bro. Because you done did so much different stuff from 17 to 21. So that's what makes it not right. That's what makes it not right. Not just the numbers, but mindset, bro. Compatibility on a basic level, on a one-on-one level, dog. That's weird. That's weird, bro. He did the right thing. And I hope he didn't actually give his number up to her, bro. Or the Instagram, whatever the heck. Because that's crazy. You say, you trying to chase me down until you 18 or what? Nah, bro. No, bro. We not doing that. It's 8 billion people on the planet. And a lot of them are over the age of 18. Next, and this is not cool, bro. Our Prince Shingun. Our Prince Shingun. You acting like, let me see how to say this. I got Christians and Bible study folks following me on here. Because this is Houston, too. You know who what Toby Nwigwe be saying from Houston. Let me see a way to say this. You are you soft made. I'll say it like that. I guess that's the way I could say it. Our Prince Shingun, you soft made. Shingun, for those who didn't know, he's a Houston Rockets center, one of the youngest stars in the NBA and stuff like that. And he's from overseas. Someone who I reacted to when he was in overseas before coming to the NBA. I love his game. Great player. Like I said, one of the best young players in the NBA. The other night in the game against the Boston Celtics on National Women and Girls in Sports Day, it's a female ref, a woman ref. She calls something on Shingun down there. Shingun complains a lot. So he complains to the lady, and he calls her a effing B word. And she ejected him after that. Shingun, are you out of your mind, bro? You are, hold on. Shingun got to be at least 23. He been in the league for a minute. Shingun is 23 years old, exactly. You old enough to know not to call no woman that, bro. I don't care about none of the stuff, how you feeling, your emotions of the game, everything like that. That's out of pocket, bro. We respect women. We respect children. You even respect the man, right? If you bump a male ref, if you spit on the shoes of a male ref on purpose, if you buck at a male ref, you are getting a tech. You'll probably get a fine later. Minimum. So why do you think it's okay to call a female ref a effing B word? Like, you just have to be, come on, bro. Like this ain't equality. This ain't, in the heat of battle. You don't do that to people, bro. At the end of the day, beyond all the arguing and high emotions and stuff like that, there's human decency and basic respect. You don't go for that. Good job on the female ref for getting him out of there expeditiously. It is what it is. Let me ask you, let me ask that then, as you seeing the compatibility with the age, the person was going back to school for a degree of master's, the conversations will still be different. You're right. It'll still be about life or work and not just assignments. That conversation, connection, and maturity comes with for real. You're right. I'm now realizing I'm delayed. I see the sport now. You good. Ain't no problem. No, 100%. Like if a person going back to school, because I talk to people who are going back to school, and I talk to people who never finished school and they might be older and stuff like that. I've talked to them before in their late 20s and stuff, and I was in my late 20s, everything like that. And it's different because they still have experienced life. So it's like, because we have experienced life the same amount, even though you're in school and you're talking about homework and you're talking about assignments and your professor, whatever, like you still get like just life as a adult. Like versus being a kid and all you know is school. Like you went straight from high school to college and these are your first few years out of your mama's house. Like that's a whole different conversation in lane. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole different conversation in lane. Shingun, you out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. You know you out of pocket. Like I said, good job on a female ref for ejecting him and getting it done expeditiously. Don't take no disrespect from nobody. And at the end of the day, respect is non-negotiable. It's about people, bro. You know what I mean? So let me see. All right, where we at, bro? Let's go to the next one, man. Oh yeah, okay. Continuing on that. Who is this? Nick Young. Nick Young said, B word, call the foul then. And he did it for the little fun thing. I ain't gonna lie. If I was watching this live, I might giggle at first or whatever for the joke. You know how like comedians be saying out of pocket stuff, you be laughing. But it don't mean it ain't right. That don't mean that it's right. Nick Young, you out of pocket as well. Nick Young got to be about 44 talking like this, bro. Like, come on, dog. It all comes down to respect. He's 40. It all comes down to respect, dog. Like, y'all have to mature at some point, and we have. I'm talking to all men and women too, but I'm gonna talk to men first. Yes, I'm a man. We have to respect women, bro. We have to respect women more, because at the end of the day, women are humans too. Crazy concept, right? It's sensational concept, but women are actually humans too. Yeah. So since we, you know what I'm saying, exist on this planet with women, we have to treat them like what? All right, man. Let's go to the next thing, bro. Let's go to the next thing, dog. It's just basic common decency, dog, and that's not even a thing anymore. People not even commenting like you're and getting me hot. A black child reported her to her mother that she was hit by a shoe in Destiny Development Center in Inglewood, California. The employee's been terminated, but other staff lied in report saying the child was crying because she fell on the floor. Yo, this is crazy. This was insane, dog. Like, she really tried to tell the kid, like, it was your fault, bro. And the other staff members was lying, trying to cover her up. Y'all should be fired too. Y'all shouldn't be nowhere near children. If you got anger issues, if you got a short temper, you don't need to be working with no elderly people. You don't need to be working with no disabled folks in no home. And you don't need to be working with no children, because they will all test your patience. And if you can't take it and you gonna snap, you in the wrong field. Because look, hey, we've been in plenty senior homes and elder assistant living homes and stuff like that in the past 16 years of my family. If we come to visit one of our family members, one of our loved ones, and we see that you treating them wrong because you having a bad day and you letting it out on my uncle, or you letting it out on my cousin, or you letting it out on my grandfather, you gonna die. See, and there go my monetization. I shouldn't have said that. But hey. Hey, but we gonna keep this thing rolling. Hear the video, bro.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to actually.
Bruh, that's insane, bruh. Why would you do that to a child, bruh? They say get down. You ain't had to do that, twin. And to throw the shoe, like you literally caught him easily, like the child climbing or whatever. The child climbing, you can literally just get up and walk. Hey, don't do that. Sit down, please. Please lay down. Please lie down. You know, children gonna get up, they gonna do what they do. It's messed up, bro. Bro, look at it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
She
mean to
laughing
actually.
too. And she said, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I didn't mean to actually get you there.
They laughing too. They must do this all the time. She looking, but she saw the whole thing. She like, oh, she can't believe it.
I actually did not mean
And you do it at a black child too on Black History Month. Man, you know you was gonna lose your job.
Okay, stop. Because first of all, you should have never been up.
No, it ain't no man. How is it a child fault? You threw a shoe at a child. You talking about you shouldn't have been up in the cubby when it was nap time, man.
Are you okay?
Bro, I know that mama done went up to the school. Woo! After she seen this video, woo! Hey, prayers up. Hey, look, my mom. What I said earlier that made me lose monetization for this whole live. That's crazy, bro. Crazy work. Not on Black History Month. Speaking of Black History Month, Shaboozey, bro. Let's talk about it. So in short, Shaboozey, as I uploaded in the short here on the channel earlier on Sunday, he won his Grammy, and he went up there and he said, you know, pretty much the theme of the night were artists speaking out against ICE. He goes up there, he says, this country was built on the back of immigrants. Black people are having issue with that because they said, words matter. Slaves built this country. Black Americans built this country, not immigrants. An immigrant is someone who willingly comes to the country. Slaves were involuntarily dragged to the country over on boats with the transatlantic trade. It just is what it is, you know what I mean? So they said, please do that. So here you go. Slaves built this country, not immigrants. And enslaved Black people did not come to America looking for a better life. They were forcibly removed from their homeland and worked dusk till dawn without a single wage, amid some of the gravest atrocities. It's Black History Month. So you get it on both sides. He said something, he didn't mean to say it, and then it was what it was. But some people, they was not letting it roll on Black History Month.
That nigga Shaboozey got his tethering ass up there and said that immigrants built this country while you just won a motherfucking award for country music, which was created by Black Americans on the first day of Black History Month? Are you fucking kidding me? Have you not read the room? Are you serious? Immigrants built this country? Not Black Americans? Not Black indigenous natives? It's so disrespectful. You wouldn't even be here had it not been for us. And you can't even give no type of gratitude. You make this a fucking immigrant speech? Are you fucking kidding me? And y'all wonder why delineation is happening? Y'all wonder why the FBA movement is happening? Because y'all do shit like that on public stages, in public forums, in public spaces. Y'all disrespect us and y'all do all of these little micro aggressive speeches and don't give any credit. Had it not been for us, you would not be where you are, sweetie. Your whole swag in the music that you make is very much so Black American. Ain't nothing African about the music that you make, Pookie. The shit is disrespectful as fuck. And then you do it on the first day of Black History Month, Black American History Month. Because when we say Black History Month, we're talking about Black Americans. We're not talking about Caribbeans. We're not talking about Afro people. We're not talking about Africans. We're not talking about nobody from Latin descent. We're talking about Black American and Black Indigenous Americans. That's who we talking about. These people disrespect the fuck out of us. And y'all wonder why we are delineating. Fuck out of here.
This is such a... It's a complicated situation because I grew up, you know what I'm saying? One of my closest friends is African. So it's like, we always talk about, I used to talk about in college and stuff like that and moving up in young adulthood of like meeting Africans and everything like that and being like, dang, it felt like Africans never accepted me because I wasn't African, because I'm Black American. They said, are you serious? It feels like as an African, I was never accepted by Black Americans, like because I wasn't, you know, American. And, you know, we always have that thing. I don't know if delineating is the answer here and just being like, we all we got. Because I don't know. I just don't know if that's the answer. I get this. We need to stand on business and stand up for our own the way that everybody else stand up for their own. Like Nigerians, they're going to stand up for them own. You know, Kenyans, they're going to stand up for them. The Senegalese, they're going to stand up for themselves. Black Americans, we be letting a lot slide, bro, historically speaking, before this whole FBA movement. So I get it on that end. John Doe deleted her thing, but she was saying the same thing about Black Americans and stuff like that. So I get it. At the same time, bro, it's like, I don't know if division and diasporal wars is the way to go about this. It's like, yeah, let's create more division, bro. We already have division within Black American communities, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we need division within Black American communities, which was, you know, all planted by the CIA and the government, right? The FBI, we make the jokes all the time with Sexy Red and everybody else that Rakai and everybody else that it destroys Black people and Black communities and Black unity. And now we're going to battle ourselves. And now we're going to battle other Black people around the diaspora. That just seems like counterproductive to me. It just seems bad. Immigrants and slaves aren't interchangeable. One requires choice and agency. Words matter. History matters. This 3 minutes.
Who were native to this country, but that doesn't sound as nice, does it? Hello, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, professor, scientist, and podcast host. And if you're here to learn. So let's talk about why we need to stop. And not we, because who is we? People need to stop saying.
That's 100% what it was. 100%. It was all about, the whole thing was about, you know, ICE. And to say that, and to say like, immigrants, you know, they did all the work, all the dirty work. Immigrants matter in this country. Immigrants are important. And then Black people were like, hold on, twin. You come on now. Black people built this. Black Americans, you know, everything like that. That's what it was. So it was really just, he misspoke trying to speak up for ICE. But other people were like, why weren't you just direct and just speaking up for ICE instead of saying this about immigrants? So, I mean, because I mean, Mexicans and, you know, I mean, all the African immigrants, them jokers work hard. Like, you know, not the stereotype, but them jokers be working hard. Like, they do a lot for us right now. But at the base of it, the foundation of it, it was the slave, the African slave.
Immigrants built this country. The only people who are native to this land are native and indigenous individuals. Europeans are not native to this land. I am not native to this land. And this is exactly why I will always say the statement European Americans, because words matter, accuracy matters, and pretending that Europeans were anything other than settlers and colonizers is part of the erasure. And that statement that immigrants built this country contributes to erasure. Yes, immigrants have contributed to the United States. That is very true. But saying immigrants built this country as a blanket statement erases colonization and slavery. Enslaved Africans were not immigrants. They did not choose to come here. They were kidnapped and trafficked and raped and forced into labor through violence and coercion and terror. Not acknowledging this strips away the reality of chattel slavery. It sanitizes history, and it softens the brutality that this country was economically built on, which is the labor and murder of others. Because here's the thing, this is not the land of the brave. This is the land of the thieves. There's nothing brave about rape. There's nothing brave about genocide. There's nothing brave about stealing land, stealing labor, stealing lives, and then rewriting the story so it sounds heroic. Violence is not bravery. Exploitation is not.
I want to do real quick. Billie Eilish said that you can't be illegal on stolen land during her Grammy speech, and then someone was like, I wonder what she says about her property, which is built on like a reservation. And I'm like, dang. I do wonder what her response to that would be like. Would it be like, dang, I need to sell my property back to Native Americans? I don't know. We'll see.
Not courage. And theft doesn't become noble just because time has passed. I see the emails about land acknowledgements. Okay. But this conversation is the epitome of what those acknowledgements are supposed to mean. In my opinion, there is land acknowledgement, there is labor acknowledgement, and there needs to be harm acknowledgement. Stop sanitizing language. Do not sanitize harm. Stop removing violence from the story so it is easier to tolerate. And this matters, not just historically, but I'm going to bring it back psychologically. When we flatten history, when we flatten harm, when we sanitize language, we sanitize violence. And when we sanitize violence, we make it easier to deny its lasting impact. Okay. When coercion is erased, accountability disappears. And without the accountability, racism related stress, mistrust, anger, and the collective grief that people are experiencing stops making sense to people who benefit from the erasure. And it's not lost on me that what really got me thinking about this was a statement made by Shaboozey. But this isn't about one person. This phrase gets repeated all the time. It's familiar. It sounds good, and it's still inaccurate. We think that we are emboldening individuals, and we're contributing to the erasure with this statement.
Yeah. To address this, where you said where you're in the like you said if you're in the Caribbean and everything like that. At the end of the day, like regardless, you know, there's obviously the joke of like I know black, I Dominican. At the end of the day, I look at it like, bro, if we all look black, we black, 100%. That's separate from the issues and the fights and the rights that we're fighting for and stuff like that, and the struggles and everything, like, because that's one end. That's my perspective, and that was a lot of other Black Americans' perspective and stuff like that, like you said, same. But it's sometimes where it's like Africans will look at Americans as like, oh, those stupid Americans, all those spoiled Americans, all those fat and lazy Americans, or be Americans have no culture. Like, remember Casanat went on a whole rant that people still hold over his head to this day, where, you know, he was doing the Caribbean stuff. He went to the festival. That's what it was. He went to the little festival, right? And they was like, you know, dancing on the women and whining and stuff. And people were like, oh, this is kind of crazy. And then he goes off on them when he comes back home, and he's like, just because y'all have no culture, you're just black. You have no culture. Just because I have a culture doesn't mean, and like he was going crazy, and then he apologized for it. He's like, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I got mad. I got upset. But people still hold that clip over his head. When people from the Caribbean, when people like from Africans and stuff like that speak down on Black Americans like that, I think that's what built up this entire wall and this division that we're seeing online. All I'm saying is this ain't the way to go about it. Like, I get it. But it's like, what does it mean when the Jamaicans are just like, nah, we Jamaicans? When the Dominicans are like, nah, we Dominicans. When the Puerto Ricans are like, nah, we're Puerto Ricans. When the, you know, I'm sorry for the accent. When the Africans are like, nah, this is Africa. You know what I mean? Yeah, Carnival. Media training would have helped him because, yeah, thank you. Because it's really different. He didn't speak well for real. 100%. But like, it's just, this ain't the way to go about it, bro, in my opinion. This ain't the way to go about it. To be like, no, we Black Americans, F everybody else. I just don't know if this way to go about it, y'all. But I do get it. Black Americans are trying to demand their respect, and they should. Black American, like I said, Black Americans been getting disrespected for a decade, like my whole life. And it ain't like we chose to be Black American. That just happened, bro. Like I was born in Georgia. My mom was born in North Carolina. My dad was born in Jersey. It just happened that way. We didn't pick, you know what I mean, where we go. My last name is Milligan, bro. That's an Irish last name. That's a white man's last name. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I say all of this to say, like, we didn't pick this life. This life just picked us. So why is everybody else around the diaspora picking at us and making fun of us and patronizing us for a situation that we can't control? I understand Black Americans standing up for themselves and fighting back. But at the same time, does it need to be Black Americans versus Dominicans versus? I don't think so. I don't think that's the way to go about it, bro. I do. What's the way to go about it then, Rashad? If you're going to complain, give a solution. I don't have one. So you know what? Maybe I should shut the F up and let the Black Americans do what they do. hey, maybe I should just do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should just do that, bro. I don't know. So here was Shaboozey's apology, bro. It was a letter from me. First and foremost, I want to express my deep gratitude to everyone who has supported me and celebrated my journey as an artist. I also want to acknowledge the conversation surrounding my acceptance speech. To be clear, I know and believe that we Black people, they said we. Bro, you can't say we after being like, we Nigerians and we immigrants. Like, you either immigrant or you Black. Black as in Black American. That's why this whole FBA movement has started. So it's just, Shaboozey. I rock with Shaboozey, though. I like the joint he did with DDG on the stream. Of course, I like Tipsy. And then, of course, I like the joint. He got a remix with Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino never put out. Davik. I like Shaboozey. I like what he's doing for country music. 100%. Shaboozey. Twin, you probably should have had a Black person read this, bruh. To be clear, I know and believe that we as Black people have also built. What we need, to be honest, is a roundtable discussion, bro, of the diaspora. One YouTuber needs to set that up. Maybe it needs to be me. I'm gonna have to just put up the money, but some Black YouTuber needs to have a diaspora roundtable discussion. You know, the same way that Jubilee does an atheist versus a Christian, where the way Cut does a Black person versus a white person, the way that these other big platforms do like Republicans versus Democrats. Some Black YouTuber needs to, and I want my credit too, because I know y'all been stealing my currency news all week. Complex, everybody been stealing my currency news all week. And I know people gonna steal the Jason Tatum report that I broke the other night too, of Jason Tatum coming back to the court next month. But please, just all I ask for is just credit. Just say shout out Rashad Milligan. That's where I got it from, and I appreciate it. But some Black YouTuber with the means, with the everything need to rent out an event space, the same place where we do the 20v1s, the same place where we do pop the balloon, the same place where we do smash or pass face to face, and we need to have a sit down conversation with all members, representatives of the diaspora. We need to have a Black Dominican. We need to have a Black Puerto Rican. We need to have a Black Brazilian. We need to have a Black a German. We need to have and some Africans in that mug. Sit us down at a table, and let's have this discussion. And a member of FBA, you know, so we need a radical Black American to speak on behalf of Black Americans and have this discussion, and a non-FBA Black American as well. And let's get this conversation on wax. Let's put it up, whether it be the Root. I don't know who's going to do it. Let's put it up on YouTube, and let's have this conversation and continue this conversation in an organized manner to help progress to where we get this understanding and we help the relations between all of us in the Black diaspora. Because at the end of the day, regardless where you at in the diaspora, in this world, we're going to be treated as second-class citizens. So we don't need to be fighting each other. But we do need to have the discussion that we're having right now. So how can we have this discussion in a non-divisive way that's going to help advance all of us to where we need to get? Oh yeah. Have also built this country. My words were never intended to dismiss that truth. I'm both a black man and the son of Nigerian immigrants. And in the overwhelming moment of winning my first Grammy, my focus was on honoring the sacrifices my parents made by coming to this country to give me and my siblings opportunities they never had. At the same time, winning this award on the first day of Black History Month and becoming the first black man to win a Best Country Duo is Black History. It stands in foundation laid by a generation of black people who fought, sacrificed, and succeeded long before me. This moment belongs to all of us. My entire career has been rooted in lifting people up, honoring where we come from, and expanding what's possible. I'm proud to be a part of this legacy, and I continue to doing the work for the rest of my life. With love, and he put his real name, Shaboozey. All right, Shaboozey. Let me see. Let me scroll back up. He said we because it's really based on how we talk outside of the U.S. Nah, you're right, because I heard the perspective of both. I'm always in a rabbit hole to understand as many perspectives as possible. And we need to start agreeing on how we approach the talks because some people in that cultures as individuals are more sensitive when we are discussing these things. It's going to be difficult. 100%. It's going to be difficult. It's HE double hockey sticks. But once they don't look at it as jealousy or envy amongst the people, one another, the discourse will help. That's all we need. And I ain't talking about, shout out to Anton Daniels. I ain't talking about no Anton Daniels little Discord call where everybody's virtual. I want a in real life at the table discussion between all of us. You know what I'm saying? With the appropriate representation to have an adequate and the depth needed in a conversation that's going to result in some progression. That's it. That's what I want. So with that being said, that's a lot. We're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to move on to the next thing, man. Happy Black History Month. Derek Fisher's wife was thrown out of a game. Oh, she said all that Ozempic's got you going. He said, hey, you want to leave? You want to leave? All right, let's go. He said, nah, you're not about to kick out my wife. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, brother. Right, and it's the first quarter too. Look at the score. The score is 27-19. It's the second quarter. Oh my goodness. You can't throw her out. He called a timeout. He said, come on, man. Don't kick my wife out. He's just being passionate about the game. He said, you got to go. He said she picked up her stuff. She started to leave. He said, don't kick out my wife, man. You ain't going to kick out my wife. That's one thing you ain't going to do. He said, all right, bet. You want to kick out my wife? All right, let's kick out my wife, then. We'll kick you out, man. Huh? I hope you won this game. If your wife get ejected from the game and you don't speak up for her, if you don't win, and that means you don't love her. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but that's how it goes. Dude in the blue shirt got in Fisher's face. Anything from that point can be expected. Notre Dame needs to show some class. Oh, it's the opposite. No. Notre Dame's called Derek Fisher to Notre Dame. All right. They started getting into it in the middle of the game, and a woman, Fisher's wife, in the stands behind the bench started getting upset, and they just ejected her from the gym. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. That's foolishness, though. Let people trash talk if they want to trash talk. It's a game, bro. What are we talking about? Picking the right rep, 100%. Like I said, someone with the depth and the brevity to have a conversation. Because like you said, if they represented all black folks, you need to be able to speak. Because we don't need no dang dum-dum up there talking about, man, look. They already saying black Americans are stupid and lazy and fat. Just get good representation, bro. 42 years ago today, Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire while filming a commercial for Pepsi. The fire caused second and third degree burns on the scalp. But how severe was it? I did not know this, bro. This was crazy. Following the incident, Michael underwent multiple surgeries where doctors used a carbon dioxide laser to remove scar tissue and reconstructed an area of the scalp the size of a palm. They stretched skin to cover the tender area. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, snap. Oh. The tissue expander balloon was inserted under his scalp to stretch the scalp back to a normal state and remove the scar tissue. On top of that, he had neuroma formation, one of the more difficult pain to treat. Dang, bro. They all had to, bro. This man in pain. They like, let's get a picture with Michael Jackson. Everybody say Thriller. Despite the immense physical and emotional toll, 30 days later, Michael Jackson had to show up in the spotlight. To conceal the scarring caused by the injury, he wore a hairpiece to the Grammys that he created. Wow, history, or winning a record-breaking 8 Grammys that night. After several weeks, the doctor stated that he could never have a quote-unquote natural head of hair. His hair follicles were severely damaged in the injured region, forcing him to adapt to wearing hair pieces out of necessity. He began wearing them to patch the curls, ensuring that it looked presentable and maintained the image of a performer, which is essential. Dang, Mike. What Michael Jackson went through was not a one-time pain. He underwent multiple painful procedures involving tissue expanders in his scalp. Due to his lupus, every attempt to remove the scar tissue caused his bald spot to enlarge, and the process became unbearable, requiring him to rely on painkillers. This is an example of the procedure that it had to undergo for years, that he could use his fedora hats to conceal it. Dang, that's crazy, bro. In 2007, even 2 decades after the incident, Michael Jackson was caught wincing in pain as his hairstylist touched his head. But as soon as he saw the cameraman, he tried to downplay his pain. See, look, he like, He seen it.
How's it going? Good.
He said, how's it going, man? That man started dancing. Oh no, he started to, baby, do the years that have been but everything close to mine. I can make you feel so right. And baby, do the, come on, man. Though MJ was battling through the pain, he took time to meet other burn patients. Instead of suing Pepsi, he decided to donate $1.5 million to the Brotman Medical Center, where the burn ward was named the Michael Jackson Burn Center for his generosity. Dang, shout out Michael Jackson, bro. My man showed up to the thing with the glove on, with the hee. Despite going through a lot of a lifelong trauma, Michael Jackson being the perfectionist he is, he handled everything so gracefully that he became a style icon. He incorporated different hairstyles into different eras of his career, becoming a hallmark of his artistic reinvention. His hairstyles remain some of the most recognizable looks in music history. Bro, shout out to Michael Jackson, bro. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Veronica, man. This is sensational. This was sensational there. I did not know this, man. All right, here we go. Next. No stepdad. What is this? Oh, Speedy. I gotta reshare. Hold on. Gotta reshare. Rewind. Sir. Shout out Speedy Mormon, my dog.
I got 5.
My boy performing 5 kids. He's playing in a celebrity flag football game this weekend. Shout out Speedy.
How many kids you got?
I got 5.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
You want more?
I can make an exception.
Okay. What did you like when you started? Did you have a maximum in mind?
Yeah, I want 7.
Bro, oh man.
Nobody. Okay, well, I'm gonna exit so you can have somebody else join.
Okay, good night, Sting.
Good night.
Oh, snap.
How many kids you got?
This man Speedy is a fool, bruh. And he got the comfy merch on. He really a businessman for real. He on TikTok live consistently. He got the comfy merch on. Speedy really a businessman. I be peeping. I know a lot of people don't see it. I see it, Speedy. Get that money, bro. She side-eyed that baby. She's pretty though. That's funny. She got 5 kids, bro. How old is she? Bro, 5 kids. 20. She look like she like early 20s. All right, next. What's the next thing? Oh, Aries and TT got baptized. They singing, so I'm gonna mute up. But hey, all glory be to Jesus Christ, man. Shout out for Aries family over everything. Aries and TT, DDG's little sister, man. Bruh, for Aries, he been doing his Bible studies, everything like that on streams. And he dedicated all his content back to Christ. And now he got himself and his girlfriend baptized. We love to see it. For Aries, his proximity to DDG, one of the more influential Black influencers and Black just people on the internet, and his proximity to Kai Cenat, one of the biggest, if not one of the 2 biggest in the world next to iShowSpeed, and DDG's proximity to iShowSpeed. I say all of this to say Aries is connected and really close to some of the biggest influencers on the planet. And having that proximity to them and bringing out a message and promoting a message of Jesus Christ and how Jesus Christ saved you in particular, and using the word literally and kind of living it out and striving for it, is so dope and it's so important. And he's already caused a huge shift in the streaming space to where a lot of streamers who used to be wilding are doing Bible studies now. And a lot of streamers now are doing confessionals like Max just did, of saying, I want to grow closer to God. Kai speaking about God. All of these things matter because people will do anything, bro. I think it was, like I said, it was the Slim Jimmy goggles. Slim Jimmy from Ray Shermer. He started wearing like these little snowboarder goggles. And before a while, everybody started wearing these snowboarder goggles on their head, like a headband. It's the dumbest thing. But if you're famous and you have influence, people will follow any single thing you do. So the fact that he's promoting a message of positivity and faith and something that's going to last you long beyond this life that you're living while we're here on earth is so important. And I can't salute this man enough times. You know what I'm saying? I saluted him a gazillion times on this channel before, but I'm going to continue to each and every single moment because he's worthy of it. You see, we talk about all the BS, we talk about all the stupidness and stuff like that. We need to say something now, you know what I mean? For all the positive stuff. So shout out to Aries, shout out to TT, shout out DDG, shout out iShowSpeed and Kai Cenat. Let's go to the next thing. The big drop, dope dinner. Speaking on people switching up on Kai Cenat.
How fast y'all switched up on my dog. That's number one. I've never seen anything like it. All right. And to be honest, that's just, bruh, that shit is just what happens when you got a whole bunch of dick eating ass, dick guzzling ass, dick swallowing ass motherfuckers. They gonna switch up on you, of course. But it's almost like, well, number one, they only doing that shit because, bro, to be honest, bro, they just miss, bro. To be honest, nigga, no cap, I'm gonna keep it a band. All of y'all dick riding my homeboy right now, it's simply because you miss him. Y'all no different from a bitch talking shit when her nigga left simply because she missed the nigga. Y'all don't got nobody streams and shit to watch. Y'all don't got no motherfucking legendary ass shit happening on stream and on Twitch no more. And the nigga doing whatever the fuck he want to do right now because he done worked hard for this shit. He deserved all the motherfucking time and the break. Man, he deserved all this shit. Y'all niggas don't have anything to do. So y'all motherfucker, but y'all motherfucking missed the nigga and y'all don't know how to fucking react. Now what's gonna happen is when bro not giving y'all content, y'all gonna make up dumbass shit, dumbass topics about the nigga, bro. Like, and I'm watching this shit, and I'm thinking like, now listen, bro. I done been in my own fair share of moments where like the internet is just eating dick. But god damn, is that shit annoying, bro? Where the whole internet is eating dick, and you ain't even saying shit. Like, god damn. But guess what though? All I can tell y'all, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all is y'all look weird, bro.
Duke Dennis might need to go into comedy, bro. What he said was 100% true, man. It's 100% true. Like I said, they was talking about Kai for showing he had a selfie and his phone was cracked. And they said, oh, he got the cracked screen to be performative about having a cracked phone. He being performative about this. I was like, bro, like, like they hating on Kai reading books. They hating on Kai going to the gym. They hating on Kai for taking a picture on a phone with a cracked phone and everything like that case. They hating on Kai for filming on something that's not an HD 1080p camera all the time. I ain't never seen something like it. What Duke then said was 100% true, bro. I ain't never seen people talk about someone like this on the internet before. And like you say, it got to be because you miss him. I mean, even if you hate watch Kai Cenat, you hate watching Kai Cenat. It just is what it is, man. Because now the streaming, everything is all normal now, quote unquote normal. Like people will have like crazy guests and stuff like that pop up on their streams. Like we just had the Grammys weekend, and a lot of dudes was doing like crazy content at the Grammys and stuff like that. But Kai would, you can't repeat that, bro. Like what Kai is different. Like Max was on the carpet at the Grammys, right? It's still on like Kai at the Grammys because Kai is one of one, bro. He just one on one. It just is what it is. They even call it performative. All of a sudden, it's weird. Facts. It just shout out Duke Dennis, bro. But Duke really might need to do comedy. Like I don't know if he can do like stand up, but maybe like act in some movies or something because he actually really funny. Brooklyn Frost said, "Lust is the devil. It's an easy way to destroy you."
Listen, lust is the spirit of the devil. Niggas be out here lusting, you lose something good while lusting. Look at that Michigan coach. Lost his whole life for some coochie. His whole life for some coochie. The spirit of lust is not gonna do nothing but destroy you. Dead ass. Leave all that.
She ain't never told a lie. Lust will destroy an empire. Lust will destroy an entire kingdom because you couldn't control yourself. A lack of discipline and lust, man, come on now. Brooklyn speaking nothing but facts. We speaking about this on a consistent basis, and you see now a lot of the people coming out and they talking about it. Hey, it is what it is. Let's go back to Max. Max with the choke.
Just up to the chop.
Lauren James. Hi, everyone.
Now, look, guys. Look. Keep it a stack. Tell her how nice I am at football. Tell her how nice I am.
Tell me, guys. Tell me.
Tell her how nice I am, please.
It was right in my face.
Okay, so look. Have you ever been on a stream before?
Yeah, so
let me break this down to you, right? Basically, the chat, they be on some shit where they will try to, when you have a guest on, they're going to try to embarrass you.
Yeah.
So they're lying, I promise you. Like, I got a highlight reel because I just started playing, but I'm cold.
Is it?
Yes. Do you think
you beat the 1v1 me?
Yes. And we're going to set that up 100%. We're going to set it up. Next time I am in London, next time we're in London, we're going to do that. And guess what? I'm going to win. And when I do that, I need a spot on a team, a club, somewhere. Look, how long have you been training?
6 months free.
You're how old now?
24.
This man Max is stupid. But yeah, she said that the streaming plateau and he getting money and making new avenues. They will see that, see what else they can do eventually. It's fear talking. They will see that and then they want to do something the same or similar. 100%. 100%. 100%, man. Shout out to Casanat, bro. Max is funny. Max is he's a good entertainer, bro.
FIFA Go. Who else has got me on FIFA?
They say Aries, you been going crazy?
My FIFA card's
Well,
crazy.
Come to a game. I haven't been to a game.
You do. But who do you support? Who do you support?
To be honest, I don't have a club.
Chelsea's the one. Chelsea's the one.
I put on a Chelsea jersey. I put on a Manchester jersey. I be jumping around. I'm a bandwagon. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm looking for my home though.
Traitors.
Whoever shows me love, that is gonna be my club.
I showed you enough support so far.
That's true. But we just met today though. You feel me? We gotta find those out.
He said that's just today though.
I be a Chelsea fan.
Oh, the Chelsea fan.
Should I be a Chelsea fan? They saying Liverpool, Arsenal. All right, y'all drop y'all clubs. What's y'all favorite?
I thought there was gonna be something more in that clip. They got me. I'm not gonna lie.
And then we that should be fun.
But I care about she
See,
I didn't know about it. I learned about it.
What'd you say?
We friends though. Hey, chat.
Yo, what? Bro, stop, BB, stop going for clips on me. I see she's picking up E.
But we friends though.
We friends though. It's crazy. Shout out BB Tricks, man. Max on what?
We're not giving it back. Nigga, you got paparazzi. Yo, bro, I saw a nigga, and I'm here to finally dispose the rumors. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know that Hollywood Fix nigga? Yo, game. Hollywood Fix. I thought DDG, I thought all these niggas, Kai, I thought these niggas was calling that nigga up. No, bro, that nigga dead be popping out the cut. But I went to that Billboard event, gang, niggas hop out the whip. He was just ready for a nigga, unless my manager did it. I'm like, gang, how you knew I was in this Hyundai? Nigga, I was in Yaya Whip. Niggas didn't even hop out the black truck. I'm like, how do you know I'm here? Yo, and also, at the Grammys, we're not giving them that. Nigga, you got pop.
Yeah, the paparazzi for real. Paparazzi is real. Max, you want to go to Turkey?
Hair like my shit.
You gotta be careful with these. Your hair like that.
I told you about that. So look, I told Cinch, guys, like, all right, so actually I can see I got braids I don't got to throw out.
I said to bro, what you doing for your birthday? He said, I'm going to Turkey.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we taking our talents to Turkey this April 3rd, guys. This birthday.
Bro, Max is like 22, bro. I feel like if you got to go to Turkey at 22, you might just be cooked. You might need to accept your fate. Hey, I hope I hold on to my hair for as long as possible. But geez, Louise, man.
We taking that trip, and I'm gonna live stream the whole shit, bro. I don't know yet, but it's like 70%, 80%. Yeah. Come with me, gang. Come with me, gang. You might need that. Hair like my shit.
Yeah. I hope I hold on to my hair for as long as possible, bro. Yana and Ty Dolla $ign. So this is the first time that to give y'all background that Yana has seen Ty Dolla $ign since the Streamer Awards. She met Ty Dolla $ign at the Streamer Awards. She walked away, and Ty Dolla $ign, she fine. And then the chat was like, she 19. He said, oh, she 19? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, chat. So this is our first time seeing him since then.
Didn't you guys meet at Streamer Awards?
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we met.
From Streamer Awards to Streamer Bowl, right?
Yeah, we met. It was nice meeting you. I'm gonna go see my friend Archie. Nice to meet you.
So there's fun shit in the streaming world, huh?
Speaking of, you know what I'm saying, the earlier thing with the age differences, man. Shout out to Reggie right here.
You go, bro? You coming? You coming?
You know how to bake? No. No food.
Rob us?
Huh?
Rob us?
Sure.
Let him whiskey.
There you go. I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Just stir it up.
Just stir it up.
Not stir it up hard, though.
W Reggie, W included.
Yeah. Okay.
You're doing good. Wait, what is this? That's strawberry.
Strawberry cake. You fold strawberry cake or not?
Yeah. I got you. The size? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You did the only part.
Okay, go ahead. You gotta put some armor. You gotta whip it up.
Come on, you baby crash.
Yeah.
Man, he really is maturing, bro. Reggie, I'm talking about Reggie. He really maturing, bro. I love to see it, man. He on his sober journey. He on his God journey. He doing the Bible studies, everything like that. He's just really maturing his content and himself. I really appreciate that. Shout out, Reggie. Oh, yeah. This was for Dan. I'm going to say this for Dan now. They announced the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026 last night. Reggie Wayne wasn't there. He said, drink. Y'all know the drill. Pro up. It's already written. So he upset about not being in the class. We're going to talk to Dan about that. All right, I'm going to say that. But that's all I got for today. An hour and a half, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Chat. Kazri one-on-one, you held it down all this AM. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody. My name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 10K subs. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for 7K. And until next time, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night, have a good day. Nobody else told you today. I care for you. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. Please follow along on the channel because I'm live on this channel each and every single day, like I've been for the past 300 and what? Where we at? 338 days. So we about 30 away from a whole 365. I appreciate all y'all. Until next time, peace.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.